And once you get to that stage of drying, then you're good to go. Then you're ready to smoke. And these are stainless steel hangers I use. And they're just dandy. They're about when we're smoking bacon, we always throw in a couple of sets of ribs. And that's just a treat. And all I've got on it is seasoned pepper and seasoned salt. And I've just rubbed it in. This is just a dry rub on the ribs. And so these were the ribs that did go with the bacon. That's if I'm and hot smoke is a whole nother kettle of fish. But you can see it's quite a ways to pipe your smoke. So the smoke goes underground and then up into the smokehouse. And the beauty of that is by the time the smoke gets in the smokehouse, it's pretty cold. So nice, say for example you're doing a moose or deer or whatever. Anything you want cold smoke for, even bacon. As if we're cold smoking, this is where the smoke will come up and we just hang the meat in here. But today I'm going to do about a 10-hour hot smoke, a fairly hot smoke, and I'm going to do it in the corner over here in an old fridge. So I'm just going to hang everything up in there now. Whenever I do a smoking, I ring the bell and ask for the help of the smoke god. There's a couple other things I want to show. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to I use a hot plate in the fridge at the bottom. And I want it at about, I just forget, I think it's about 180 degrees. And so, okay, can you see? Mm-hmm. Down here, all I've got is a little hot plate going with, actually it's hickory shavings or hickory sawdust I'm using. And the marinade that we put on this bacon, we gave it 3 days and then put it in the fridge at, I think it was 38 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 days with a marinade. Or a brine, we call it a brine. And now I'm going to smoke this bacon. This is these are pork bellies, and this is a full pig. You know, 2 sides of ribs, and there's 2 pork bellies here. It's going to end up giving us about 16 little pieces of bacon, and we'll wrap them this evening. And like I say, I'm using hickory down here. Okay. Now we'll have smoke here, it won't be long. It'll be about 15 minutes and she'll be puffing. So I use this just for the hot smoke. We built this cabin with, actually just with rails. And there's no preservatives, there's no paint, there's nothing on it at all. Because we didn't want any kind of chemical if we're working with food. So this is just a natural log cabin, you know, a 4-sider. And my son did all hard work, and notice the saddle notches that he did in the corner. But he did a nice job, didn't he? So he gets a free, endless supply of smoked bacon as thanks for his work. Smoking, this is usually for a cold smoke, I just use alder. And like I say, we're northern Alberta, so alder is what we've got. So I use a lot of alder when I'm just cold smoking. And when I'm hot smoking, I went and I got some of these beautiful hickory sawdust, and I got it from Edmonton. And like I say, it's 3 days in the brine, and we take the rind off the bacon too because we get a really, really nice penetration of the brine and the smoke with the rind off. But you know, 3 days in the brine, a day in the smokehouse, actually it's all about flavor. Because we end up putting our bacon in a deep freeze. So, like I say, this process is probably more flavor than anything else. It's been about 6 hours. We've had the smoke on, so we're just going to go in and have a look and see how we're doing. Oh, golden brown, eh? Isn't it coming beautifully? That's been about 6 hours. Couldn't be nicer. Just beautiful. Well, we're going to give it about 10 hours and then stop there. I'm going to throw a little more salt on. There's some smoke. Nice and smoky. Smoky. Yep. And this is why we smoke bacon. Mm-hmm. Usually we get about 4 pieces out of 1/4. So that makes, as a roller, 16 little bacons. And we do it just so you don't wolf it down.
Goes back in here in.
Mm-hmm.
And change the setting. Done.
Beautiful, eh?
And that is a vacuum seal.
Vacuum seal, yeah. Now,
Here's a picture of the seal.